Good evening, folks. It's Thalan McRom, and I'm back with Vintage Story tonight in my community server. And we've finally broken down and added some mods to the server. We added 15 mods in total. And those mods are Smithing Plus, Blood Trail for tracking game, two support mods for those things, which is config lib and a GUI mod. And then we also added Better Prospecting. Yes, that is better with a ER added to the end of it. Culinary Artillery, and Expanded Foods, the dev branches for both of those. Butchering, because we wanted to make butchering more difficult. Footprints, also for tracking animals. Pet AI, and wolf taming, so we can tame wolves. Primitive Survival, for all the fun primitive stuff. Wild Farming Revival, because we got some farmers, and they want to grow mushrooms and other things, and that'll just make their lives more fun. I added my favorite mod, Sluice, which allows you to pan gravel and sand automatically. And then we also added the millwright mod for better milling, because, you know, better milling's just better. So I hope everyone's happy to join us. I know I'm happy today because I found out that my office is closed tomorrow, so I don't have to go to work, which is nice. There you go. Cool. Let's see if it'll let me eat food now. A second ago it wasn't letting me eat food. Is it letting you eat food, dear?
Yep.
Okay, well. Maybe I just don't get to eat food now. Alright, let me... Okay, I'll put that one back on the shelf. Okay, so no, apparently it did eat that one. It just was showing it still in my inventory, weirdly. Let's see here, we got some peach pie, some more peach pie, or some cranberry pie. Oh my goodness, here, you've been making all the pies. So many pies. I have to go wash my bowl out. My bowl's got rot in it. By the way, do you know how to wash cookware?
Nope.
Okay. So you know that that little area of water I've got out there for you, dear? You can just toss it in, toss any dirty item in there, and it will wash it out. After sitting in the water for a minute. There you go. Alright, let me... I don't know. I haven't gotten to go investigate the bear yet. That is now August 30th, by the way, in the game. My wife's going crazy making all the wine and stuff here. Oh no, you have more stuff. Ah, yes. Okay, joined. Okay, joined. There we go. They're just noticing that we've got mods now. I was telling them, yes, mods. Good mods. Happy mods. Oh, we got some more rot. No, all the food is rotting. I'm just gonna go take this meat. That's gonna spoil. Yeah, if you notice, the stuff has a lot different spoil timers now. Because so one of the things I also changed on the servers, folks, is I increased our month time to 30 days per month because time is just passing too quickly. And now he's asking me about the Seuss mod. There we go. This is my wife's spoil box where we put food to spoil. There we go. So that she can then turn said food into things that are going to spoil, like bad mushrooms we put in there, like poisonous mushrooms and stuff. Hold on, I'm having explained a mod to one of my members. There we go. Alright. See here, we've got some prepared hides. This can go in here. Perfect. Alright, and this can go in here. And what I'll do is once these finish preparing here in a couple in-game days, we'll do another batch of leather. This is my little cattail collection that I have here. But we're gonna do some farming and other stuff, because, you know, can't play Vintage Story without farming. No. So that's what. So this is the footprint mod. You see how I've got like footprints on the ground now? That's the footprint mod in action. All right, now I was working on building a pig pen, but when I logged in a second ago, there was a bear hanging out next to my pig pen that I was building. All right, so let's see here. Got that. Got my rammed earth. Got some medium fertility dirt as well. Alright, I was explaining more about the mod to my player there. Alright, so where's my wooden sluice? Wooden sluice. Oh yeah, this is gonna be super great. I love these things. Wooden sluice. There we go. Alright, so let me actually go grab my shovel real quick. There we go. Fell into my water hole. Alright, there we go. Grab that. I'm just going to put this up here real quick. There we go. And then I need some more boards. So let me get my... There we go. There we go. Alright. So let's go here. So I was going to build a little sluice real quick. And I think I'll actually... You know what? I'm just going to put it next to this spot right here. So I need some more packed earth anyways. So we'll use some packed earth for this. First things first, we'll put down our sluice. See if it'll let us here. No, it went that way. I wanted it to go the other way. Actually, I need to pull these blocks out real quick to get it to go the way I want here. There we go. Okay. Apparently it's just going to go sideways when I try to put it that way. Alright, hold on. Now we've got a medium temporal storm coming in. Alright, so let's do that. There we go. Okay, so now that we have that, we can do this. Just kind of fill this in here. I'm going to get some more packed earth to go around it. There we go. Alright, cool. So there's our sluice. And so if we open it, this is where you put your gravel and your sand. And as it pans, it'll dump out the ingredients into this. Now, if it gets full, it'll start dumping stuff out. The mod author's been trying to figure out a way to make it work with like a hopper system. And you can feed into it from a hopper. Like you can take a chest and hopper and all that and feed into it that way. But it won't pick up stuff. Let's see here. Is this barrel? Yeah, okay, good. The bucket's empty. Fill your bucket, dear. It's my wife's bucket. So now...
I see you stole my bucket.
So now it's going this way, so we just want to put the water block right here, which actually, let me get rid of this grass first. There we go. Alright, so now we're just going to put the water block there, and now it will flow over it. And now we can just put our panning material into it, and it will work just fine. Okay, dear, here's your bucket back. There we go. Alright, that's all there is to it. So for example, if I come into here and say, grab this limestone gravel that I've been just sitting on, we can just come over here, right-click on this, toss it into there, and you'll see the green bar will start to fill up. And it does the same number of panning attempts as if you were panning this by hand. There we go. And see, I just got some flint, some limestone, and a copper arrowhead from that. There we go. Alright, now... Okay, I have some granite on me. Right, I needed a stick, because I needed another shovel. I'm going to put this shovel back over here, because I want to use my good shovel. What you grabbing there, dear?
Stones out of here, the nugs.
Ah, fair. Alright. Yeah, I see like we're getting copper, we're getting flint arrowheads, we're getting metal parts, flint spearheads, blue clay, all kinds of stuff. Okay is asking me about the footstep mod. There we go. And we're even getting small amounts of zinc and stuff, which is nice. Alright, now I just have to be careful because I did see a bear over here a second ago.
I'm gonna try and sleep with this.
We're not the only ones on right now, but dear. Oh, God. Well, I found the bear.
We don't have pigs anymore, do we?
No, we don't have pigs anymore. Alright. Well, folks, we lost our pigs because the bear got in here and killed all of them. I'm out of rocks. Hold on. I mean, the good news is I can just go get some more rocks real quick. Yeah, let's see here. I hate to throw these limestone rocks at it, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to go throw limestone rocks at the bear. Yep, I forgot. We now have primitive survival, so now we have to be on the lookout for worms and stuff. There we go. Alright. We're gonna see if we can kill this bear. This may be the first time I've ever killed a bear with a sling. And one spear throw. Got him. Alright. Bear eliminated. Unfortunately, this has just completely, like, wasted our effort on pigs. Alright. Well, now I'm gonna have to emergency butcher the pigs. So that we don't have all their meat go to waste and hides. Alright, so let me see what I can do skinning. So, because we added the butchery mod. Alright, let's see here. H. Skinning hook. So we can get... What is this? Tin bronze hook. Copper nails. Okay, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem to make. What's this one? That's bismuth bronze, okay. And then it's the black bronze one, okay. 100%, 100%. Okay, so it's the primitive one I could get that's super... Okay. It's not as good. And then the advanced one that requires iron. Okay. Okay, and then the wrench lets me turn the regular skinning hook into the ceiling skinning. Okay. Okay. Alright. And then I need the butchering table. I'm gonna make the butchering table. I need 2 copper plates, some boards, a knife, shears, bronze knife. Can I use, like, the copper knife? Okay, I can. Alright. Alright. So we need some more nails, and I guess I'll make some more copper. So let's throw this in here. I need 2 plates, which is 4 ingots. Alright. Just a complete waste of my copper. Alright. I'm very annoyed with this bear. This bear has ruined my pig farm. There you go. Alright. This in here for now. Go. Well, I guess I'll go recover my my feeding trough that I had down there in the pig farm. At least I get to butcher a bear. What's annoying is the bear killed those pigs, like, in the matter of moments. Alright, let's readjust some stuff here. There we go. Is this empty? No, it's not quite empty. There we go. Now it's empty. And the reason I'm doing this is because to pick up the animals, you have to have an empty backpack slot until you get a butchering bag, basically. I need, like, probably another piece of flint for that. Okay, I'm just going to throw some stuff in here real quick, dear. There we go. Just sort that out, just because that was bothering me. Alright. That. Yeah, you're right. Cool. Alright. So I'm going to need some ingots. So I'm going to need 2 copper plates, so that's 4 ingots. Can I make... Yeah, I'm just going to have to forge them. That's going to be the fastest way. So I have 7 ingots worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah. I can cast all these ingots. Alright. What you making, dear? What you making?
Making a mixing for a saucepan.
Nice. My wife's making a saucepan. To go with the expanded foods and culinary artillery mods. Actually. Still hunting iron, honestly. In this playthrough. I'm gonna throw these in here. There we go. Might as well do 8 ingots worth of copper. However, I've added a mod that'll make hunting iron easier to some extent. I added the better prospecting mod as a test. We're gonna try it out on the server. It does basically mean I need to actually delete all of my prospecting waypoints and start over, because the old ones don't update to the way the better prospecting works until you basically redo your readings. So I'll have to go through and delete all my old waypoints. But it's not a big deal. Right now I'm having to very quickly recover from the fact that a bear got into my pig pen before I could finish building the new pig enclosure and killed all of my pigs. And so, since we decided to add the butchering mod to make our lives more difficult... Come on, let me eat the stew there, game. I'm having weird connection issues with the server where it's not letting me do things like eat porridge and things. It's lagging a little bit. So that mod makes it clear exactly what's nearby. Yeah, so basically, instead of checking what the spawn map says could spawn in that area, it checks the actual blocks within the chunk you're prospecting in and goes, okay, in an 8x8 area, this is, well, basically in the 32 block area, this is what actually spawned in here percentage-wise. You know, that's what it does. There it goes. Now it's working. Now it's letting me eat. The other thing it does is it has a borehole mode where it checks, like, you know, when you do the short range sample, the borehole mode works similar, except what it does a 4x4 column of blocks. It'll tell you everything in that column straight down from you. Of like, these are the things in this column. So it saves you having to dig a whole bunch of like little holes looking for a specific ore and stuff. But yeah, no. Let me show you this tragedy that just happened. Like, I logged...
Where do I find?
What's up, dear? What you looking for, dear?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, anyways. Let me show you this tragedy here. That happened. Like, I logged in, ran from the bear. The bear didn't chase me, and I was confused why the bear didn't chase me, because I logged out working on this improved pig enclosure I was working on over here. And the bear was, like, right over here on the other side of this fence. And I saw it, and it got angry and started to charge me, so I ran, and then looked back and noticed it wasn't following me and couldn't figure out why. That's because it came in here and killed my entire herd of pigs. The entire collection of pigs. I came back and killed the bear, though. Like... Yeah, I know. He killed 8 pigs. I had 8 pigs. He killed them all. Like, in 5 minutes. Killed all the pigs. So now since this also happened right after I installed the butchering mod, I now have to set up, like, all the butchering equipment to butcher the pigs and the bear. Otherwise, I only get, like, 20% of the normal output using, like, the knife method. So if I want to get, like, full output, I have to, like... Yeah. It's terrible, because I was so... What I was building is I was building a pig pen to put them in, like a little barn type thing, that would have made it so that as they had piglets, the new generation of piglets would be filtered out through the floor into a separate holding area, so that I could then cull the old generation and then release the new generation into the pig pen. Yeah, we've got a temporal storm coming in too. It's very annoying. Like, the server has decided today that life is just going to be difficult. So, besides apparently butchering my army of pigs and a bear, I will be continuing the build on my improved pig pen, because thankfully there should be more pigs in the area for me to catch and move into the pig pen. It'll just be without my starting herd this time. There we go. Alright, that's what I needed. Put that away, and I guess we'll just close everything up and wait for this temporal storm to pass. Yeah, that's the house I'm working on over there, by the way. Actually, let me check. Because Honkfather is supposed to drop off a bunch of materials for me. Okay, well, I see my dry grass. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, no. My wife has been very busy with the farm. Very busy. Not Honk. One of my players is supposed to drop off like a whole bunch of waddle for me. I'm not seeing it. Oh well. Well, you know what I do need? I do need a couple more buckets. So let me grab... let's see here. 1, 2, 3... We'll just do 4 more buckets. There we go. Alright. And then I'm just going to come over here. And we're just going to make some buckets. There we go. Uh-oh. It's gotten so bad that I'm okay. One of my players is starting to talk in strange words and strange symbols. Oh, wow. That's just happening by default. Okay. That's just now happening because of the thing. That's new. I didn't know that that happened. I wonder if that's added by the Primitive Survival mod. So Primitive Survival, for those who don't know, not only does it have like a bunch of super cool... Oh, the whole like text thing?
Yeah, no, that happened earlier today.
That happens in vanilla? Okay, my wife is confirming that happens in vanilla. Because I was going to say, the Primitive Survival mod also adds a bit of Lovecraftian horror to the game, if you look for it. So I didn't know if that was a Primitive Survival. Apparently that's just vanilla, and I've just never noticed, because I don't pay attention to things. I love this sluice mod. Sluice mod is life. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I love Primitive Survival. I play with it in most of my modded playthroughs, you know. Yeah, sluice. Oh, let me show you this sucker. This thing's super cool. Here, I'll even grab a demonstration. See this lovely piece of granite gravel right here that we're going to take? We're going to go over here. And this comes from a mod simply called the sluice mod. Just sluice. And you throw it in here. And when that finishes up, it pans it. As if you panned it with the regular wooden pan. I'm going to just close the door so the drifters and all can't get to me. Oh. Alright. Bad. Yeah, eat rocks. Go away. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this is the wooden sluice from that mod. I can get I look at it here. Well, with the temporal storm, I'm not going to be able to get to it. But basically, it auto-pans, like if you're using the wooden pan. Is what the wooden sluice does. Yeah, no, it's amazing. And it has a more advanced version called the iron sluice, I believe. Or the metal sluice. That requires some iron ingots. I don't remember how many. And it gives you a slightly better loot outcome on the panning. We actually are running 15 mods. And I'll post the mod list later on for everybody. I went through it earlier when I first started the stream, but I'll post the mod list. It's also posted in my Discord. But let's see here. I guess I'll just sit in here and eat pie. 15, 1-5. The community wanted a couple mods added to the game, and we kind of took some of everybody's suggestions. Oh. Rosie's on. Look, I mean, you can easily run 60+ mods in this game and still find new mods that you wanted to add. Like, I get it. Since this is my first time running a modded server that isn't, like, just running on my computer, I decided not to, like, go too crazy with it. There we go. Top off my food while we wait out the temporal storm. I need... Do I have any... I do have another flint spearhead. I do.
Question.
Yes, love.
All the other, like, foods and stuff that I, like, the vegetables and stuff, can you find those in the wild?
What?
To get seeds for, like, peppers?
I mean, those you can find in the wild before, dear. You can't find you still can't find cabbage, or, melons, or... It's one of the grains.
What about the new ones from the mod?
Oh, yeah, no, those you can find in the wild. Yeah, those you can find in the wild.
Okay.
But mostly what the Wild Farming Revival does is it mostly makes it so you can make seeds out of your vegetables. So if you want more seeds, you can convert your vegetable or grain into seeds. So if you want more spelt grain seeds, you can convert your spelt grain into seeds. If you want more carrot seeds, you can convert your carrots into seeds. My wife is looking at me like I just blew her mind with that. If you want to grow mushrooms, you can build mushroom substrate and then plant mushrooms on it, and it will grow those mushrooms. And you can do that for tree mushrooms, or you can do it for ground mushrooms. My wife's looking at me amazing. Do you want to make more berry bushes? You can convert berries into seeds. Yeah, okay. Now she's, like, losing it over here.
The pie. You know, like bell peppers and stuff, right?
Well, yeah, but, what am I doing? Yeah, bell peppers you can find in the wild, or you can get them from the agricultural traders. But you're not going to find them here. Like, we're in the wrong climate for the bell pepper, so we'd have to go further south. So, that's the thing you're not realizing, is that a lot of those plants are different climates. So, sorry. My wife's sitting here next to me playing on the server. Alright, I'm going to go out here and get a stick, because I need a stick. Stick. There we go. Oh, that was the wrong thing. That was charcoal. That drifter threw a rock at me. And that one hit me. Jerk. Bad drifter. Where you at? I was too low on that one. I can throw rocks too, drifter. Come here. Brr. Bad drifter. Oh, good. My copper ingots are ready. Okay. So we're just going to put some in here. Actually, I should just go ahead and put this back in my back to clear up some of my inventory slots again real quick. Let's see here. That's fine. Okay, grab that. By the way, don't like forge in during a temporal storm. Is my advice. I've done it before. It gets real trippy. But the temporal storm is ending finally. There we go. And for those wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually making some skinning hooks and a butchering table. Because we added the butchery mod, and a bear decided to kill my entire pig herd. So, I guess we're having, you know, pork for dinner for the next bit. And so I need like 2 copper plates, and I need some copper hooks and copper shears and copper knife and just all that stuff to get this thing going. Well, see, here's the thing. Because the pigs didn't have any piglets in the pen with them, they wouldn't be aggressive. It's up to the one it was trying to fight. And that's only, like, iffy if it was going to be aggressive and fight the bear. Because, unfortunately, the pigs don't become aggressive unless they have piglets. Now, if they had piglets, yeah, they might have beaten that bear to death. Like, all 8 of them. Just splat. No more bear. Oh, we also added the wolf taming mod, so we can tame wolves now. Which will be great for malefactors like me that have no hit points. Nope, looks like these are ready. I also added the tool.
Can you, like, tame the dog and the dog will guard you?
Yes, dear, you tame the dog and the dog will guard you. I also added the toolsmith, or smithing plus mod, so all these little extra bits that come off when you're forging will now be refunded to you as pieces of the metal. And yes, the wolves will assist you in fighting, is my understanding, for those asking. Okay, good, that's still it. Alright. Good. I have to make 2 copper plates for this. So I'm sorry, chat, that you're having to watch me forge copper plates by hand. Yes, Smithing Plus gives bits after splitting them off, which is part of the reason I love Smithing Plus. Because, as a real-world blacksmith, that is absolutely something I have done. I have recycled pieces of metal before. Let's see here. I always like to kind of finish like one side of the plate first. There we go. But the other thing it does is it also makes it so that as your tools wear out, you get the head of the tool back and you can fix them, which I like. Because again, it would make sense to recycle the materials. Yeah, X Skills offers the same thing. Matter of fact, if you're using Smithing Plus, they specifically tell you to be careful with X Skills because of that overlap. You know, it's not game, it doesn't like brick the game or anything, but it can cause conflicts because of how the 2 mechanics work. Now, it's not like a one-to-one voxel return. So basically, you can still use all the smithing stuff from X Skills, just don't use the, they just tell you basically just don't use the bit, like, reclamation thing. They just, like, let Smithing Plus handle that, and use all the other stuff. It's kind of the description I've seen. Now, see, unfortunately, like, 3 doesn't do it. Like, if I'd snipped off, like, 4 voxels, it would have given me some bits there. Because there's, like, a number that it starts giving them to you after. And the cool thing is, it does work with like hellhammers. So like if you put something on a hellhammer, it'll give you like bits back if the hellhammer makes something that would refund you bits. That was not what I wanted. There we go. I can hear a temporal rift near me. But yeah, Smithing Plus has kind of become one of my go-to mods along with the Sluice mod there. Just because it makes a lot of sense to me, and I'm a little min-maxing when it comes to, like, materials. Not gonna lie. There we go. It's lining up my bits there. There we are. Alright. But everyone having a good day? I'm having a pretty good day. I've got to find out that my office is closed tomorrow, which is not something my management normally does, so we get an extra 2 days off for Christmas instead of just Christmas Day. Occasionally our management does something right. Yep, there goes that hammer. Bring that one over. And bring... No, I don't need that one over here. There we go. Let's move all these down. And just get these cleared out here so I can do my math right. There we go. Alright, one more. And that'll be the last of the plates I need. Nice. You know, I've never actually played Dark and Darker. Like, here we go. Here's Smithing Plus already doing something. It's already giving me a broken copper hammerhead there. Alright, so I need shears.
Please. Or, never mind.
My wife just was like, "Can I order 3 copper plates?" I'm like, sure, but why? Like, so it's probably for the better that I've never played Dark and Darker. Alright, I'll take your word for it. My wife does most of the cooking on the server, by the way. For my little part of the server. I think Rosie does most of the cooking for her part of the server. Where she and Honk hang out. And Army Bacon, I believe, also hangs out with them. But my wife's figuring out culinary artillery right now. As well as expanded foods. Someone has snuck up on me with a lantern. No, it's my wife. So everybody got their holiday plans figured out, if they're doing anything, or y'all just chilling, relaxing. There we go. last one. There we go. Yeah, so, yeah, nothing special planned, just taking it easy. You know what? That's kind of the best thing, honestly. There we go. See, like, I got my first actual, like, copper bit back there. There we go. There we go. Now I need a knife, which knives are super easy. Knife, 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 knife. There we go. Ooh, you have a new welding machine. And you got it for free? Oh, man. Even better. That's the best kind of welder. Is it a stick welder, a TIG? What kind? Or is it a combination? There are some combination machines out there that can do, like, multiple things. There we go. There's the knife blade. Done. And now I need a cleaver. Wire. Okay. Not a combo. Cool. Yeah, I've never actually used a wire one. I never had one of those. I had a stick welder. Which is also what I learned on when I was doing welding. You do have a little stick machine, but can also TIG. Didn't come with parts for TIG. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've never gotten to try TIG welding. I have done some oxyacetylene work before, which that's a learning experience. I'm not good at it. Like, there we go. Nice, so we got that, Now, I need, not handle bucket, not helmet, not dog helmet, not the large hook. I need these. Okay, so let's see here. This is my first time ever playing with this particular mod, so I'm having to figure things out kind of as we go. Hear those drifters sneaking up on me again? I don't remember inviting them to my neighborhood. Actually, just bring this one down here. There we go. And if I was doing this right, I would do this. So I can... Nope, that was a bad idea. Right there. There we go. Now I can see. Okay. Do that and that. Let's bring this over and down. This over and down. And then one more over here. So I apparently need these hooks to make the skinning hook for skinning the animals after they've been... to butcher them. My understanding. There we go. Alright, the rest of this should just be snipping. There we go. Okay. Nice. And we ended up, and look at that, we ended up with almost a full ingot worth of copper nuggets, too. Returned to us from the smithing. And, like, I could take, so what I like to do is I could repair this copper hammer, but I just like to break it back down into, you know, nuggets. Because, you know, honestly, at this point, I would rather just take this copper and turn it into tin bronze or something. Alright, so there's that. So how do I make this table? I don't need the advance. I need this one. So it is 2 plates. Hold on. I'm gonna need some sticks. There we go. Okay. So let's do this. H. So I need some boards. I need some sticks here. Do I need to like put a stick on this or anything? No. I will need to put a stick on the knife handle though. Go. So this. So I need 2 plates. I need 16 boards on each side. I need the cleaver. I need the shears. And I need the knife. Copper butchering table. There we go. I guess that has to go there. Okay, that doesn't work. Go. Alright. Sticks in there. And that there. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to put the butchering table... I'm going to put the butchering table in here with you, dear. Here? There.
We're going to need to expand the kitchen.
Yeah, we are going to need to expand the kitchen. You're not wrong. And I'm also going to do something to help you with the kitchen here. One of the best features of this scythe, by the way. Come on. Come on. Dude, ready. There we go. There. Back to trimming grass with it. There we go. Put that there. Okay, so there's that. So now I need to make these. Alright, so... Alright, so I use that. So, okay. Now I need the recipe. So it's 2 hooks, some nails. Okay, I'm going to need some more nails. So it was what? Nails, 2 hooks, like boards, and then like sticks. What was I missing here? Ah, and resin. How many? Oh, it's 4 and 4. Okay, so I need a few more sticks. So let me do this real quick so I can get some more inventory back. Nope, that's not what I need. Nope. Eh. There we go. Okay, so resin, 2 hooks, 4 boards, and 4 sticks, and then 2 nails, 1 hook. Then do I have a wrench by chance? No, of course I don't have a wrench. Alright. Okay, man. Let's see how much more copper I can make real quick. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Is that enough for 50? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, so I'm 1 short. That's fine. I can do that. There we go. Because someone apparently brought in some malachite. There you go. Cool. Another 6 units of copper. So we need some more nails and strips anyways. I'm using the copper for all this. How'd you set... You set yourself on fire. Go stand in the water hole. There you go, dear. Like, why is...
Where do you think I went?
It's like, why am I hearing screaming? My wife had set herself on fire with the pit kilns.
I don't even know how.
Pit kilns. Pit kilns are one of the few things that can set things on fire in a radius around them. And for those who might be new to the game, pit kilns. Leading cause of house fires and pit bog fires in the game.
Hurt.
Yeah, no, pit kilns are rough. Pit kilns are mean. I'm gonna do something I don't like, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm going to make a wrench out of a piece of tin bronze here. There you go. Then I need a wrench, because I want to hang these meat hooks from the ceiling. That's the goal. I'm trying to make two, just so I can do 2 animals at once. Butchering guide. Alright. Step 0. Clean knife, skinning hook. Okay. Butchering bag. Optional any cleaver. Cleavers use less durability than knives in processing the animal on the table. Okay. When you kill a creature, you have 2 options. You can cut it open and only get a fraction. Bring it, right click, and place the animal until the creature is skinned. Wait for the creature to bleed out. This takes a little while. To a less red hue when it's done. Right click on the hook again. Alright. Let out on a butcher table and hold then a knife or cleaver. Okay. That's not what I meant. You know what? Just because we're going to be doing so much butchering, I'm going to make a tin bronze butcher's cleaver. Oh, Honk left. Pardon me. Pardon me, folks. There we go. Grab that. Then I'm going to grab another piece of resin. Alright, first one. Congratulations, you will be the wrench. Look at how hard that is to make a wrench. Wow, I just realized my character's about to start starving. Alright. There you go. We'll grab that. And how's this looking? It's almost there.
Cauldron.
You want a cauldron now. My wife over here making orders for all of our metalware. I mean, I'm not opposed to you getting a cauldron, but it's a lot of material. No, you can have a cauldron, dear. I'm just not ready for it yet. Can't remember if you make one out of, like, ceramic. We did add the wolf taming mod, actually. So, I saw you ask about that there. So yes, we did add the wolf taming mod. There we go. I haven't gotten any wolves to tame yet, but, you know, in the near future. Go. We've also changed the setting on the server for days in the month to 30 days. There we go. Alright, how's this doing? Oh, good. This is ready. Fantastic. Oh, we haven't done anything that adds more animals now. Okay. I understand the question better now. But I'm certainly not opposed to such an idea. There we go. That there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is put away these tin bronze bits here. I'm going to put this away as well. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm doing this the hard way, and I shouldn't. Okay, let me grab these 2 hot things. I'm going to be using the water for a second here, dear. Yeah, I've heard good things about the elephant mod. Can't you also, like, tame the elephants? Yep. Now, I can put the butcher's cleaver. Nope. I'm going to put the butcher's cleaver there. There we go. Cool. And then... though for some reason... particular mod won't drop any hide for me. Huh. Weird. There it goes. That's what I wanted, right there. All of that crafting just so I could make a hook that hangs from the ceiling. I'm going to do this right... There we go. Okay, now I need a bucket. Okay, so let's you over. There we go. I can finally start butchering the animals. Okay, so after the 10th generation, you can ride them and stuff. Can you put saddlebags on them? By chance? Because again, I've heard people using it, but I've never like seen it. Like I've never used it myself. I have used the Fantasy Creatures mod that adds, like, fantasy animals. Let's see here. Let's get this down here, that down here, that down here, and that down here. Good. Now I can take this. Empty slot. There we go. Yes, I just manned up and picked up this bear. Just carrying a whole bear. Okay, so I've got like 6 days to get these things processed. That's what I wanted to know. I need to feed my character. Oh, I don't have any... Where to put that? There we go. I was like, why did I pick up pie? There we go. Yeah, that'd be cool if you could add saddlebags, though. Actually... I'm gonna start bringing the other animals over here. Better go close this door before our friends decide they can start just wandering in here. Because I can hear the shivers around. The other thing I need to figure out is whether or not the bonuses you get for being a hunter apply to the butchering mod. I don't know if they do. I think they do, but I'm not sure. I didn't check that. Yeah, I keep hearing the shiver. I wonder if it's like down below me somewhere. I can put it down? I can just put them down. Alright, cool. It gives me a chance to just move the animals into here. I feel so bad about these animals getting killed by the bear. It's very sad. At least I mean I'll be able to get to finish this animal pin nicely. There we go. But everybody else out there doing good, having a good time there in chat. I know Davik's been talking up the storm. Great having Davik around. Alright. I almost got my inventory cleared out. It looks like the copper ingots are done. There we go. These cool off. They're cool enough for now, so let's get these bad boys done so I can get rid of this stuff in my inventory. Actually, I only need a few of these boards. Those in here. Alright, so let me grab the tongs. Just throw that over there. Grab the hammer. One ingot. There we go. Every time. Every time. There we go. Alright. There we go. Get some more nails going here, and then I'll be able to get this last hook done. Alright, we're gonna skin this bear. Nice. No saddlebag element, or it's not working. Okay. Well, you know, thanks for checking, though. We skinned our first bear. By the way. And then this is going to be nails. Oh, by the way, dear, thanks to the butchery mod, the bucket that I put below the bear will fill up with blood, and you can use that to make bread and stuff with.
Need to make gelatin.
You need to make gelatin? How do you make gelatin?
No, I can feed you without gelatin.
Oh, okay. You want to make gelatin in the game, is what you're saying. Oh, okay. Alright, no, that's cool. I was just more confused about, like, what you meant by make gelatin. I was like, alright, like, you know, cool. I don't know how you do that. There we go. Alright, cool and cool and cool. There we go. And I'll just toss these in there. And these copper bits as well. There we go. Hammer away. Tongs away. And then I need the wrench. Wrench. There we go. Done. Done. Finally. Okay. Grab my lantern back. And this I want here. It helps if I...
Does that make bushes, or does it plant like...
It makes a crop that has to grow. Alright, now we skin. Yes, apparently it'll change colors as it drains here. Yeah, it needs to be hanging for another 3.5 hours here. So now we just skin this one. There we go. I am getting a whole bunch of, like, hides for this. There we go. And apparently these, this ivory can be sold to, like, merchants. That's what I understand. So I'm going to put this in here, just for now. I hope you wanted, like, animal fat and stuff, dear.
Yes, of course.
Well, we're getting animal fat and stuff.
Tree.
I don't know. Maybe. It shouldn't put out more fruit. My wife just noticed it looks like the fruit trees are producing a second time. I'm just going to put these buckets down over here so she has buckets. There you go. Extra buckets. I'm going to go finish grabbing the pigs now. It just dawned on me it'd be more inventory space effective to empty the linen sack instead of the backpack. Just not thinking about that. Yeah, it's probably just the color of the leaves, dear. Go. Yeah, apparently tonight's going to be me butchering the pigs because a bear decided to get uppity about my pigs. Actually, since I'm in here right now, anyways. Probably be a good idea to go ahead and remove the grass from the workshop area where we have the kilns anyways, so we don't start any fires. There we go. Just got it all. At some point I'll move these cattails. Yeah. So that one's almost done. Okay, so that one's done. Did I get a bucket full of blood? I got some blood. Okay, interesting. So I can put him on the table, and then this is where we get the cleaver. And then if I just hold the cleaver and right click, oh wow, that was a lot of resources. I just got 16 bushmeat off that bear. A whole bunch of bones. My goodness. I got bones and strong bones. I don't even know. Oh, these are the ones you can, like, use for making tools. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm following you, game. I got you. On further testing, some of the popular animal mods are not dropping any hides, so be careful. Yeah, okay. Like, I've heard there's been some issues with, like, oh, what is it? The creatures of the Proterozoic mods, like the ones about, like, the creatures from, like, the times of caveman, you know, prehistory type critters. I know there's been some issues with those guys. Because I was looking at using a bunch of those for my Snowball Earth playthrough. I know some of them make it so they drop, like, not your normal types of hides, they drop, like, animal-specific hides, because in my Snowball Earth game, I've got some creature mods that add things like caribou and stuff. Okay, so it is those? Yeah. And I get, like, caribou hides instead of, like, the regular hides. And don't get me wrong, like, you can still use them, it's just extra steps and stuff. Oh, the unique pelts aren't dropping right now. Oh. That's a problem. Alright, let me put this stuff away real quick. That can go in here. Okay, I can put that in here. There we go, okay. And that in there. I hope you're making some more, what's the word I'm looking for, dear? Words. Words are hard. Okay, so this has secure. So let me... I'm gonna put this in here. Let that cure in there. And this can go, like, on the shelf. Are you making any more storage vessels, dear?
I'm working on finishing the firewood, and I'm also planning on making some more barrels.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna need you to, like, make some more storage vessels.
Oh, the clay ones?
Yeah. Because
I'll do
I'm
that as soon as I get back.
gonna fill you up on meat here, real quick.
Is that the stuff that I can put stew in?
Here we go. I'm putting some of your vegetables up here in the baskets just because
Okay.
I need places to put things. I'm gonna go grab the rest of the pigs.
Stew the meat?
Yeah, you can stew the meat because no, we're getting 2 types of meat. Now it's a matter of adding them in your knife to crafting grid and getting regular hides. They're nice because yeah, no, I'm familiar with unique hides. Although I was having a weird issue in my Snowball Earth where some were starting to, like, rot on me. Like, certain ones would rot, but others wouldn't. And to answer your question, dear, yes, you can, but there's also some special meats, like some prime meats, and some offal that has to be washed in a barrel of water first before you can use it. Just FYI.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, the offal is perfect for pies, according to Davik on my chat there. Just so you know, dear. Thank you, Davik. Because I haven't tried it. Because I think you can also... Can't you use it to, like, make sausage as well or something? I think. I have to double check that. Again, this is my first time ever using this mod. And with expanded foods, I think you can mix and match things in pies, right? Can't you do, like, meat and vegetables with expanded foods? Yeah, and sausages and blood pudding if you want to use the blood that you've collected. Yeah. I know the blood has uses. That's part of the reason I'm storing it up. Because I think you can also use it to make, like, your bread doughs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's part of the reason I need the gym.
The other thing I'm going to make is I'm going to make the smoker from Primitive Survival to smoke some meat. There we go. That's the last of the pigs. And I'm bringing back. I'm gonna have to make a barrel specifically for blood at this point, I think. Okay, so I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 there, 6, 7, and I've already processed one, so yeah, it was 8 pigs. Okay, I did get... I was gonna say, I thought pigs were supposed to drop ivory. Did you pick up an ivory by accident by the chance here?
What?
Did you pick up an ivory by accident by chance there?
Same one.
Okay. Just making sure. Let me grab a couple more sticks. I think it's 6.
Okay, you need more clay storage vessels, correct?
Yes, we're gonna want more. They really don't say fresh for so long, so if you make a bunch of sausages, they should be the first thing to be eaten. Good to know. Good to know. I'm just trying to get some stuff out of my inventory here. Actually. There we go, so now I can do that. Alright, do this. Do that. Do that. Do that. That's why you put them into pine? Okay. Alright, so much. That one's got 7.9. That one's got 7.8. Okay. Looks like I can do a couple animals per bucket. What it looks like. I should really find somewhere else to put this hide. Or the... I'm going to put the glacial ice and other stuff somewhere else here. Okay. Putting the glacial ice and the fat in this last basket that's on the wall in here. Just because those don't require, like, being stored. I also should feed my character real quick. There we go. Alright, food's all topped off. Beautiful. So take it the strong bones are the bones you make tools out of. That's my stuff. There we go. Offal can go in here. Prime meat cooks over fires. They don't go in the oven. Good to know. Yeah, I think there's like... Isn't there like some uses for prime meat? Like you can use it to make cooked prime meat, which you just cook in the thing. You can also use it to make the healthy prime meat. I prepared healthy prime meat. Raw dumplings. Brown ceramic bowl of soup. Meat stew. Oh. So prepared prime meat is this. And then the cured healthy prime meat. Okay. Interesting. So it's a bucket of honey plus some horsetail. Gives you this prepared healthy prime meat. Then you cure it and it will heal you but gives you less food. You can only craft arrowheads. Yeah, I think you have to turn on the option to craft like the pick. Yeah, no. You can also apparently make raw dumplings out of it, which you can put into the oven. Chopped turnip. Soft dough equals raw dumplings. Turnip. Salt. Chopped papayas. Salt. Huh. But it said you could cure it as well. That's something I'll have to experiment with later, though. Are you out here starving, dear?
Yes, because I'm trying to finish the storage vessel.
Okay. I mean, you can go, like, eat.
I'm going to as soon as I get this pot.
Okay. My wife's so dedicated to her work that she's going to sit there and stare and starve. There you go. Alright. This is working out pretty well. How's this one doing? That one's ready to go too. Put it here for now. Pig. 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 Wasn't how I expected to spend my stream tonight. Processing animals. But my goodness, I'm going to have so much leather because of this, though. I just realized, I don't think these are giving me sinew. Yeah, that's why I'm saving them. So I'm gonna make myself a couple more barrels real quick. Not anymore. I want to put this barrel. I'm just gonna put it there. I'll put this one over here, I guess. As long as I can get to the barrels I need to. Alright, now let's go ahead and process this guy. Worried stuff's going outside the wall there. Let me get over here. Make sure nothing's going out here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, I saw in the mod where it said the traders will pay for them. I don't know which ones, though. Know if it's like the treasure hunter trader, or if it's like the luxury goods trader. There you go. That's where I've been storing the offal there. What do I do with this offal? Ingredient for clean offal. So, mixing barrel. We're needing. Same concept. Okay. Luxury and treasure hunter will buy them both. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, I know where there's a treasure hunter trader. Alright, so let me grab a bucket. We're going to just grab that. And this is going to be the blood barrel. Right here. There we go. Grab this one. There. Cool. Okay. You're still draining. You're still draining. Alright. Well, I'm going to grab a bucket and start filling up this one with water for cleaning the offal. We're going to clean that offal after we get done butchering. It's 40. And 50. There we go. Two more pigs to process. 3. Alright, so that one's ready. That in here just to keep it all on me. There we go. Grab this pig. There it goes. The tooltip didn't change there when I was looking at it. For those just joining, we are using the butcher mod for some. 2 is probably a good start for now here. There we go. Last one. That's it. Okay, so let's do this one. There we go. Yeah, alright, cool. And then this 4 here. Cool. Now we've got a nice little stack of horns that we can go sell. Let's see here. Nope, that's cranberry wine. That's bushmeat. There's the offal. And this one, yeah, there's my prime meat and my red meat. Yeah, you got 9 days to process this prime meat and this red meat here. I'll clean the offal for you here in a bit. You got 9 days on the bushmeat too. You should be able to use the bushmeat for more stuff now as well with the expanded foods. But yeah, that's been a bit of an adventure. Just getting to this point. Put these over here. Go pick all these up and do my metal stack there. There we go. Alright. Oh, I got some fat on me. I need to get put away. Where's my fat? Where's my fat? You'd use them for... Oh, yeah, like the bushmeat for stew. I mean, for jerky. Yeah, you can do that. So I think, hold on, let me check something. Because I know... Where's my bushmeat? Yeah, I know you can turn it into jerky. But I think... Because it is dryable. But you have to cut it into jerky to do that. You can also smoke it. Yeah, I know how to do that. Because if we cook it, yeah, it's only 115, but if we smash it first and then cook it, it's 122, so it's slightly better. And then tender bushmeat is also slightly better. But yeah, no, I think you're right. I think curing it into jerky might be best. There you go. And that was just enough to get exactly 64 pieces of cured, or pieces of jerky too. So and each one's worth what? 30? So that's not bad. You know. How my pigs doing here? Getting a lot of rift activity. Oh, it's medium. That's why. That's almost done. Now we have to get some more lime water going. So I can make some more leather. I got, man, so I got a lot to do. I gotta get some more charcoal going because we're running low on charcoal. I gotta finish building the pig pen and then find more pigs for said pig pen. I'm pretty good on that. I do need to do some prospecting too. Test out this whole better prospecting thing, which actually when I'm sitting here thinking about it. Confirm. Yeah, we're just going to delete all these readings because it's saying ultra high. No, that's just not accurate. Alright. Just delete all the readings. Yeah, so that's one of the things about the better prospecting mod. Or betterer. Sorry. Because it's intentionally misspelled. You've got to basically redo all of your prospecting if you did any vanilla prospecting. No, that's not that one. There we go. Keep that reading. I think that's all of them. Actually, let's just turn off waypoints. That'll tell me. Yeah, there's some over here, so let's do that, and that, and that. There we go. Alright. The cool thing is... Oh, goodness, it got dark. The cool thing is the better prospecting will make it so that, like, it's 100% accurate as far as, like, what you're seeing on a, on your prospect readings. This actually checks the number of blocks in that area and tells you, like, percentage-wise, effectively, how many of them are what, and all that. Really cool. There we go, and next pig. There we go, and I can put the butcher's cleaver over there. There we go. Cool, got everything? Yeah, looks like I got everything. Alright, let me put these strong bones in here. Cool. Just gotta sort that out. Sorry. I like to sort out my wife's inventory stuff a little bit. Yep. This. Oh, it's empty. I put it all in there. Alright, so how many? I got like 4.8. There you go. 12 liters of blood for you. Cool, and then I can put all this back there. Alright. Finally done butchering all the pigs. Since the bear decided to come and kill all of my pigs. Alright, I'll move those mushrooms over up here. There we go. Alright, let's see here now. I want to wash these. I put these in here then, while those clean. Ooh. Alright. Where was I storing bones? There they go. That's where I was storing bones. Nice. That's all good. Don't need anything out there. Cool. Alright, finally done. What's funny, dear? Yeah, you can make blood red now. That's one of the advantages of all that. Like, it sucked, but now, I mean, we've got tons of meat now. Why do my honk keeps coming and going? Mhm. Alright, there we go. Sorry. My community was asking about some people wanting to join. Alright. There we go. Sorry. So my community was asking me about some of the mods I've got, and I was explaining that, like, you can do, like, you can convert vegetables into seeds and stuff, and you can also pan muddy soil for seeds with one of the mods we're running. Hmm? It's knife plus vegetable, I believe, if I remember correctly. Hold on. I have to look it up again. So I know it's the wooden pan. Bakes into oven. Ingredient for carrot seed. Yeah, it's a shears plus vegetable.
Okay, do we have shears?
Yeah, we've got shears. We've got it set right here. Over here on the tool rack. There we go. Teaching more. There we go. Got some more players coming in, looks like. Alright, so let me add these players here. Player. Go. Oh, I misspelled that. There we go. Alright, the other one is Happy Timely Death. Alright, so player. There we go. Cool. Got some more players added to the server here. Yep. Alright. Dang it, Drifter. So you're trying to type and you're hitting me with rocks. Come here. Bad Drifter. Yes, I know I'm a malefactor using a spear, which is like the worst possible weapon for me. Because I don't do melee. There we go. Bad Drifter. Okay. There we go. Oh good, this is ready. And scraped. There we go. Yeah, look at that. 3 huge hides. That's how many hides you get out of a bear pelt. Yeah, I'm going to need those. So, how much in here? I got 8 lime water in there. So, let me grab a bucket, get that lime water out. We're going to refill this thing up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Now I need some more lime. Lime? That's flint. That's not going to help me. Let's see here. Lime. Oak. Cattails. Where's my limestone? There it is. I think I need 40 for this. There we go. Do I have any lime in here? No. Okay, so I'm out of powdered lime. That's fine. That's fine. Now to use my patented automated quern. Watch this. There we go. No hands on the mouse. Quern's just running. Magic.
I have a bow stave.
You picked it up off the tool rack. Yeah, you can come throw it at me. That's for making longbows. Can you throw it at me?
I just put it back on the tool rack.
Oh yeah, yeah. My wife picked up my dry bow stave. I also have a recurve bow stave, which I've been meaning to give to Honkfather. He's our hunter. He can make the recurves. I cannot. As a poor malefactor. We're gonna get some leather going here. Let's see here. Oh, while we're grinding stuff, everybody out there having a good night? I know Davik's having a great night. He's talking to me, chilling, hanging out. What about the rest of you all? Apparently, I just got a notification about some mod that someone's made. What is this thing? Yeah, nothing interesting. One of the mods I'm thinking about eventually adding to the server, which I haven't gotten there yet. I mean, and we don't need it right now. Is potentially adding a mod for allowing like player-crafted translocators, so that we can set up like little bases and put little teleporters in between them. Yeah, what is going on here? Someone just threw a whole bunch of rocks at me. He's continuing to throw rocks at me. It is Honk. Honk has sunk up on me with his stained glass and his rocks
Had backpacks.
and backpacks. And his spears.
Will hit you with a
Uh, Alright, so let's see here. Oh, that one's not empty. It's got this in it and that in it. There we go. Oh, I'm wrong side. There we go. Yes. All hail the great and powerful backpacks. Alright, I took 2 of the backpacks, dear. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, no, that should cover us there, Hunk. Yeah, leather backpacks are a huge upgrade. We've been working on it slowly.
I thought you took 2 of them.
I did. Hunk put down 2 more. And how many do you have, dear? Yeah, sturdy leather's gonna be crazy there, Hunk. You have 1? Alright. So, go ahead and finish filling up there. Yeah, we were actually talking about the sturdy leather there, Davik, because, well, I mean, we've found chromite. Yeah. Oh, well, let me rephrase. We've found sort of chromite. Yeah, Honk butchering. Put my hides. Oh, poor Honk. He broke a hook that didn't have... Oh. Yeah, he had a problem where he apparently knocked a... Yeah. We need... I think we've actually... I found sulfur. Weirdly, I found sulfur. We haven't found the actual chromite yet, but we've had some hits for it. That's what I'm saying, Davik, there. I actually found sulfur in a cave, just like right over there. I was mining it the other day. Oh, you have loads of sulfur? Honk? Yeah, they're just sitting around? Okay, perfect. So now we just need to make chromium-soaked leather. Oh, wow, okay. So Honk's saying they found tons of sulfur. Shivers. Yeah, lots of shivers around. Lots of shivers around. Alright, let's see here. I put that there for now. I need to figure out something to do with this colored glass that Honk gave me. Oh, like the anticipation and the labor. Got you. Yeah, no, it's gonna be crazy. You can take... Okay. I was like, he's just yelling at me for no reason. Oh yeah, no, that's what I should do. Hold on. Here, Honk. Look at this lantern. And... yeah, I like the red glass. Let's see here. I'm gonna see what the yellow glass... I don't want to use... Let's use the... What colors what glass is this? Let's see what the blue glass looks like. Hold on. There we go. Ooh. Alright. What about this purple glass, or velvet glass? Oh, that's fancy. Look at that. And let's see here, we got... I also got the red. Oh yeah, those drifters like to sneak up on us and throw rocks. Alright, kind of like the red. Oh, the yellow. That is bright. Yeah, pea light. This is the pea light. We're gonna hang this up in the bathroom. Honk. I think I like the blue. I think the blue goes with this nicely. And dear, you wanted the velvet glass or the violet? Yes, honk. The inability to splashback. Oh my goodness, we've devolved into that tonight. But yeah, no honk. I'm gonna make one of these super fancy lanterns, and I'm gonna put a pea light in there, and there you go. Here you go, dear. Take that. Right click on your lantern. Okay, I'm gonna go find a dark place to test out my lantern real quick. I gotta see what this blue looks like. It may not be dark enough down here. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually, against the, uh-oh, I'm having server connections issues. Don't time out on me, server. Okay, it figured itself out. Alright, there we go. You know, Honk's excited. As much as Honk's, like, dreading the workload involved in getting the sturdy leather, I'm pretty sure Honk's excited about it. Come on, game. I need you, like... Let me do stuff again. There we go. Alright. Let's just put the colored glass in there for now. Cool. Oh, there's one of the new players. Alright. Let's see here. That's got a few days left on it. Right, I was going to go do prospecting. And grab some food for the road. Hold on. Oh, wow. There we go. He gave me a whole bunch of arrows. Sweet. There we go. Put this in here. Doop, doop. There we go. There we go. Yeah, yeah, Honk, you can have the sturdy bones, man. So. There we go. Yep. Catch you later, Davik. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming by. I was going to do something in mod settings. Millwright. Yep, that's all fine. Primitive survival. Alters drop fish, vegetables. Yep, that's all fine. Wild farming. Not going to turn on live growth. I'm going to turn that on. Yes, I do want to turn that on. Save. There we go. Alright. Better prospecting. Density's fine. Okay. Proximity. Yep. Fine. Stone. Yep. Borehole. Yep. Alright. Cool. Smithing plus. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Blood trail, I'm not going to worry about. Plant. Footprints, I'm not going to worry about. Okay, cool. There we go. That's one of the mods I have that lets you configure your mods through that nice interface right there. Alright, now let me grab... Right, I keep getting distracted by not grabbing the food I was going to grab. How are we doing on meat? Yeah, meat's good. We can try this? How do we do this? Cooked red meat. Okay, how do we dry this? Expanded foods. Prepared red meat. Drying. Huh. So I know we can tie it up and do that. So if it cooks into the oven... Oh, you can bake this in the oven, dear. You can bake the red meat in the oven, by the way.
Oh, cool.
With the expanded cooking stuff. Which gives 260. So if we smoke it... How do I get the smoked red meat? Cured red meat jerky. Let's see here. Back. Smoked red meat. There we go. Okay. Cured smoked red meat. So it gives less satiation if you smoke it. Alright. You holding on to the arrows or no? Caps so convenient. Lack of volume control and fat, however. I can cook bush meat now. Hearty stew.
Oh, this is a dude.
Who's a dude, dear? Who'd you find?
Trader.
Oh, you did? Nice.
The local goods trader.
Nope. Where's my empty storage? I don't have any empty storage. Okay. I'm gonna have to make some more.
Oh, he's got a cracked vessel from farming.
Yeah, so you can buy that from him, the cracked vessel, or you can, like, sell it. There you go, put that in there. There you go. It's kind of where I keep my extra arrows, is in there. Oh, there we go. You can see a little bit of stuff there. There we go. Yeah, we lost Honk again. Cool. Yeah. See if I can quit getting distracted by all the stuff going on in the game here. Grab a couple pieces of meat or pie there. We're going to eat some pie. Honk is back. There we go. Cool. Now let's grab our prospecting pick because I'm gonna test out the new prospecting stuff, folks. Let's do that, and let's grab this for fun. There we go. I've never used this pick. Good to know. All right, so let's see what happens when we prospect down here. We're just gonna do it real quick. Like in theory, this should be like high cassiterite down here. Oh, hello. We got boat horns and stuff. So let's do that one. We'll do that one. Okay, boat horn is dealt with. Where'd boat horn go? He like disappeared on me. The boat horn floated up into the sky. He ascended. Boat horn? There he is. He ascended right up through the ground. He's a good weight, boat horn. Look, I even got a bone arrow. Alright, so let me check something here. Alright, so we got ultra high chromite, silver, like ultra high hematite. Alright, this is such a weird thing here. So 175, 120. Alright, so let's just get over here real quick. I can hear more boat horn. I do not like that being right there. So I'm just going to go over here and do another sample real quick right here and see what happens. So let's just do that. Okay. I'm having server connection issues again. Okay, so it just does the full sample right there. Alright, so I don't have to, like, break 3 blocks. Okay, interesting. Ultra high. It says there's ultra high hematite there. I'm going to do another one just for fun. Just to be sure. Still says ultra high hematite. Okay, cool. So let's do a borehole sample here. Alright, so it's telling me that there is no... It's that if I go straight down here, there's basically cassiterite, bismuth, cinnabar. Okay. So let's go down here. Okay, from the upper side. I have to do it here. Flint, bismuth, cassiterite, midlight, native copper. Interesting. Okay. This is very fascinating. We're learning about the better prospecting one. So let's come down over here. Down over here. It says there should be, like, hematite here. There's chromite down below me. Interesting. So that means there's... So that would mean that technically, if I dug down, I could find chromite down there. Let's go down this way. Cassiterite, copper. So there's more cassiterite down there. Interesting. Okay. I like this. This is... So I'm going to go over here and check my super high hematite reading. Okay. Better prospecting may have me, like, spoiled here. Just saying, folks. So it was, like, right over here somewhere I had, like, a super high hematite reading in, like, a little hole in the ground I dug. It was, like, right around here somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. This was the one. Then we'll do a quick sample. The server is not happy with me. Come on, server. Server info. General. Come on. There it goes. Chromite, sulfurite. Okay, so it's telling me that even though I was getting hematite reading here previously, there's not actually hematite here. That's interesting. I'm going to check this one as well. Now, see, now it's telling me there's poor hematite here, though. Ultra high sulfurite, very high cinnabar, decent other things, though. So if I do the borehole... Copper, quartz, chromite, again. Lots of chromite down there. Okay. I like this. This is fascinating, the way this works. Actually, I'm going to go over here and do a better reading now. Just see what we can find over here in this mountain. Because I know there's bismuth over here, because that's where all my bismuth has come from, is over here. That I've been making those really cool lanterns. Like, you see this, like, really cool lantern I got? That's a bismuth lantern. For people who've never seen one. The really cool thing about bismuth in this game is you can just smelt it using just, you know, peat. You don't need any, like, crazy good, like, high-end fuel sources or anything. That chicken is having an animation problem. Alright, let's come in here. I'm gonna do a quick sample. That's all. Alright. Let's give it a second to think about this. That was not what I needed. I needed this one. Needed the density search. There we go. Yeah, I think the way it's doing it, it's causing a bit of lag on the server. Because every time I do one, I get that kind of like momentary, just like no connection. Pentolite, bismuth, chromite, high hematite as well. Interesting. So let's do... let's do another bore sample. Get away from me, Drifter. No chromite. There's still no hematite. This is not a good time for me to be having server lag issues. Server is struggling with certain of these mods. Okay. Do be careful, dear. Some drifters were heading this way a second ago. Alright, let's go get a bandage real quick and heal our character up. The server will let me open the box. Server. Did you like leave your lantern in here somewhere or something? Yeah, okay, see, there we go. I'm getting that server connection again. Man.
Oh, my lantern is on.
Okay. Good lord. Apparently the server is not going to let me do things for a second here. Well, I'll just put this away. Let me put that away. That's interesting. I can put tools away. I can't open chests. There it goes. Okay. Now it's something got back up to what's going on. Sort of. There we go. Alright. I just want one bandage, game. Bandages? Okay, good. For the back. Alright. I'm gonna just get out of there before it's Oh no. Rosie got killed by a drifter. Okay, server seems to be calming down now about whatever was going on out there. Alright, how are our bees looking? Gotta check the bees. Are my bees happy bees? That's harvestable. Thank you, Honk. Honk's sitting here in my chat complaining that he can't hang up and skin and butcher drifters. You okay, love?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say game breaking.
Planted.
Oh, man. He's saying he's at their tasty. Like really old jerky. Alright, alright. This is getting ridiculous and hilarious at the same time. Alright, there we go. We're gonna harvest a couple of these beehives real quick. And I think one more for good measure. There we go. Now to replace the beehives. Alright, so let's get 1, 2. I just need 6. Alright, let's see here. I think 30 will do it here, so let's do that. Oh, I'll need a few more. Here's one of the ships. Because it's what, 16 per, I think? No, it's more than that. 2, 4, 6. So 6, 12, 20. It's 20 per. There we go. Let's go put these down. Could hear a bow torn or something. There we go. No, that one in my hand does not actually exist. The game just thinks it does because of the weird server delay. Alright, so now I just need a few more. These. We're going to go harvest our cattails. Make sure it's set to trim grass. Yep. Got my wife fenced in the cattails. I have to go through her fence. By the way, folks, if you didn't know, this is actually like one of the best ways to harvest cattails with this sickle. Helps if I don't miss. There we go. Game. Just thinking real hard about that one. There we go. And then I'm going to show you all something cool. So I use the Wild Farming Revival mod. I even added it to the server today. And one of the things it lets you do... See, normally cattails, once you harvest them or whatever, if you break the roots, that cattail ceases to exist. And they don't repopulate or anything. Wild Farming Revival adds a way for you to make more cattail roots. So that you can actually propagate cattails. And I'll show you how we do that. Because I'm going to fill up this pond with cattails. To some extent. Well, I guess, okay, I'm not going to fill up the whole thing, but I'm going to do a bunch of them. There we go. There's more cattails is more better. Need lots of cattails. There we go. The other thing I'm going to do is set up some fishing in there, I think. So let's do that. And do this. Alright, so there's enough there. And it's telling me the server can't talk to my machine anymore. Hello? No. You okay there, game? And I apparently got an onion seed. From somewhere. I don't know where I got an onion seed from. Put this onion seed back in here in my dear wife's seed storage. Before she accuses me of stealing her seeds. Alright. And we'll do this real quick right here. Cool. I do have one more fence post, so I can actually put out one more set of bees. There we go. And you put them on top of the fence posts like this to keep raccoons out of them, because the raccoons will steal your bees. They will break your beehives to get at the honeycomb. Those dastardly raccoons. Alright, let's go squeeze us up some honeycomb here. Where's my honey barrel? Honey barrel, there it is. And we're just going to put all this honey into the barrel. Each one of these honeycombs is 0.2 liters of honey. It's actually a fair amount if you know anything about real world like honey harvesting. There we go. It also gives you an idea of like just how much honey you need in this game to get like how much honeycomb you need to get like a decent amount of honey. Alright. Okay, so let's see here. I want to go finish the pig pen. And for that, I'm going to need... I think I'll need these steps and this block. Definitely going to need these fences and these gates. Take that gate, or that fence there. Gonna do another gate, I think. No, that's fencing. Alright, let's get it backwards. Okay, so I'll do 2 more gates. Am I out of sticks? I'm out of sticks? What happened to all my sticks? Where'd my shears go? Dear, did you take the shears?
They might be on me.
Well, that's kind of annoying because I kind of need the shears. Here. Well, you and Honk confirmed me out of sticks. And I need the shears to get sticks in an effective manner. My wife ran off with the shears. There we go. What can I do with a saucepan? Right here, dear. Thank you, love. Well, look, we need sticks. Alright. There we go. That's how you get sticks. So much better. So much better than just doing it by hand. Yeah, look at that. Already 26 sticks and I haven't even finished the tree. There we go. There. Beautiful. Alright. Well, I guess I'll just go down here. That's fine. Alright. That tree's basically done. My hay bale's back. I always carry some hay bales around with me. Just for this purpose, because of how quickly they can come up and down and stuff. How much? I don't have a lot of durability left. We'll see if we can get down this tree with this one. Yep, I had enough for that. Just barely. I saw a hay bale there. Oh, I only took 10 durability. That's not bad, actually. Alright, let's see here. We'll put... Actually, I'll just plant another tree. Right there. Boom. There we go. Done. Those in there. Boards in here for now. Just sworn I heard something there for a second. There we go. Oh, I am hearing someone. Who is it? Oh, it's Honk. Why is my server being rude? Server. Server. Give me back my stuff, server. There we go. Good lord. Oh, he apparently cut down a huge oak tree. You know, I'm just sitting here, like, I was just using it as an excuse to bother my wife for logging off the shears. Oh, good. At least I still have my chickens. What is up with the nest down there? It's a hen box. Oh, okay. It just looks weird. That's all. How could I have similar things? Our wives will both, like, They were great. Like, love them to death, but they will, like, log off with, like, the tools and stuff. It's just like, at least put them back in the tool rack, please. I might need to use them. Goodness. But everybody out there in chat having a good night? I know I ask that a lot when I'm doing these streams. But you know what? It's because I want to hear about what people's nights are like. Well, it's nighttime for me anyways. I know it may not be nighttime for you all. I hear that sugar. That sugar is sneaking up on me. I'm gonna grab this tree real quick. Well, he's trying. Nope, go away, Shiver. Not a time for lag game. Run, run. Stay. Oh god, I'm in the wrong side of the fence now. Game, stop lagging. Great. You gonna stop lagging? Okay. Okay. Seems to be willing to. Oh nope. I'm back on the wrong side of this fence again. Server is having a conniptions fit right now. Here, I'm gonna put these back on there just so I don't lose them. Oh god. I'm dead because server freaked out. Oh god. Good thing all my stuff's like right here. Okay. There we go. Let's try this again. Alright. Cool. Alright. Gotta put away some of these sticks here. Now that I'm back at base and the server seems to have, like, figured itself out. I hear you over there. Yeah. Hiss, hiss, shiver to you too. Okay, they're asking me if I changed the days in the month, which I did. So I only get 13 dual bits. Oh, man. Oh, well. 10 brown recycling is 10 bronze recycling. Oh, cool. How's it going, general efficiency? Glad that you're watching the stream. I heard that. Bad bow torn. Doing as good as you can. I understand that. I'm having a pretty good night, considering I found out unexpectedly that the big boss, aka the governor, decided to close our state offices, all of them, tomorrow. So we all got an extra day off. Right. See, the game is having trouble with me eating pie again. It doesn't want to let me eat the pie. I just want to eat the pie. Come on, game. Let me eat my pie. I'm filling this up with firewood so I can do a nice firewood run. That's my plan. Chat. I'm gonna see if the game's gonna let me eat pie. There it goes. Now let me eat the pie. I also think my wife's trying to tell me it's time for bed. Because she's turning off all the lights in the house. Let's see here. Move that medium fertility soil somewhere. Doesn't need to be in here. Let's see here. I'm just slowly organizing all this. Oh wait, I should check if those... Did they finish? They did finish! More storage vessels. Alright, chat. Alright, chat. You gotta help me convince my wife that I'm definitely not sitting here ignoring her for telling me it's time for bed. I don't think she's buying it. Chat, you gotta help me do a better job convincing her. No. How's it going, General Efficiency? See? General Efficiency's here just up. Well, she's run off now. Right. Oh, goodness. Alright, so I'm gonna need a new axe. Actually. Wow. General Efficiency's out here running around like a madman. Yes, we have pies. Lots of pie. I'll just pick this one up. I'm gonna steal this pie. There we go. You see that shiver? It tried to get me. There we go. Now I have pie. What is the rift activity? It's low. Why are there so many critters out and about tonight? Yeah, that's the footprints mod there, General Efficiency. Yeah, you got footprints now. We all have footprints. And they're different, depending on the different types of creatures you encounter, too. Alright, let's see here. So there should be high hematite over there. Actually, that's what I should do. I'm gonna go look for hematite. There we go. It's so nice, amazing. We've got shivers can stand on their hind legs. Yeah, no, those shivers can stand on their hind legs, and it's kind of weird. Like, I got you there. That's Honk Father talking about that. Like, the shivers can stand up on their hind legs, and it's creepy as all get out. There we go. Get some more ladders going. I like those rope ladders. They're just super handy. These here, put them like that. There we go. Bunch of just regular ladders. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna go see if I can't find hematite. There's a boat one over there being all creepy, floating around. So we had a high reading of hematite over here. Oh, server is still not happy about something. Server, come on. Come on, server. Get to behave now, server? Okay, so it said we had a high reading of hematite over here. Server's definitely still not behaving because that chicken is still like sitting down and moving around. Yep, server is not happy about something. Try and get a reading here. Come on, server. Okay. Quartz, pentanolite, bismuth. Okay, so we know we got bismuth down there. Let's do, like, over here real quick. Native copper. Alright, still not telling me what all we've got. So let's do this one. You see what that says. Very poor hematite here. So the hematite gets better over this way. Alright. That's what I wanted to do. So poor hematite this way. Oh, goodness. Apparently, I missed the Drifter convention outside. Server, this is not a good time for you to be, like, telling me that I'm losing connection. Alright, going in here. Oh, it's very high rift activity. That's why. Well, I'm going to go put these tools away real quick. Because I do unfortunately have to get up early in the morning. Because while I might be off from work, I still have to take the kiddo to stuff tomorrow. So I'm going to log off there for now tonight. I think. We did not get the boar pin finished, mostly because the boars got killed by a sudden and unexpected bear attack. So instead of finishing the boar pin tonight, I ended up having to butcher all the poor little piggies and process them into meat. But I also processed the bear. So, you know, yay bear. That all said, thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for chatting in chat. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you all have a wonderful time. And if I don't see you again in, you know, live stream before Christmas or whatever holidays you celebrate, or even if you don't celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you so much.